Right, so how we all doing now? It's fair to say that I've been away from this YouTube thing for a while. I'm not necessarily new, but I have had my fair share of time off. But now I'm back and I've made a football channel because of course I have. Now obviously the thing you're wondering straight off the bat here is if you haven't noticed by my logo and banner for the channel that I'm a Chelsea fan. And you're probably thinking that it's a bit weird since I'm Irish, as you can probably tell by my accent, but the support your local dad's going absolutely fucking apeshit with me right now. But anyway, basically what I'm going to be doing on this channel is pretty much talking football, giving my opinions, like these kind of videos, like for example, this title is called Why Cardiff Will Get Promoted, or something along the lines of that anyway. And as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about why I think Cardiff City will be promoted back to the Premier League after going down last season. Now obviously this is a championship based video, but my main videos are going to be like Premier League content because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch much Championship. I would watch it if it was on, but I'm mainly just like a Premier League guy, and that's literally what the main videos are going to be. The reason I'm recording this video about Cardiff is that the Championship has started this weekend, and as a matter of fact, I'm recording this about an hour after Luton and Middlesbrough's 3-3 draw, which I watched, which was an absolutely brilliant game, I have to say. Definitely a great advert for the Championship going forward this season, but yeah, this is why I'm uploading this video about Cardiff. So next week, there's going to be Premier League videos coming out again, and I'm going to be doing, obviously, the annual Premier League predictions video that everyone does. And yeah, it should be good, so without further ado, let's get into this video, why Cardiff City will be promoted at the first time of asking after being relegated last season. Right, so the number one reason I think that Cardiff City will be promoted next season is because even though they went down last season, they've kept the bulk of their squad that's gone down, which is mostly Championship quality. If you think of it, they've lost Kenneth Zohore, Harry Arter and Victor Camarasa both didn't get to extend their loans, and they lost Aaron Gunnarsson because I think he's retired. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cardiff fans, I think he's retired, but he could have moved to another club. Obviously the four of them are big misses for them, but to be honest, the bulk of the squad has been kept, and especially Neil Etheridge. I know the transfer window still has a week left, but if they manage to keep Etheridge, I think that is a massive, massive statement for Cardiff this season. He's an absolutely brilliant goalkeeper, Premier League quality, so what can he do in the Championship? But yeah, the number one reason why I think they're going to go up is because they've kept the bulk of their squad. Most of their players are still there, and the players that got them up the season that they went up are mainly still there as well. And adding on to that point, the second reason why I think they will get promoted this season is because not only have they kept the bulk of their squad, but the majority of their squad are Championship level players, which will help them out massively this season. And two of those players that come to mind straight off the bounce are two players that they bought in preparation for the Premier League season last year, and that is Bobby Reid, the midfielder slash striker that they signed from Bristol City last summer, and another one is Jacob Murphy, the winger that they signed from Norwich. Two very, very good Championship proven players, and will definitely do bits for them this season in my opinion. Not only this, but they have managed to add a good amount of players to their squad, most notably Aidan Flint from Middlesbrough, the centre half. He's a very, very good signing, and he'll slot straight into their team. And another one which is a quite interesting one, his name is Robert Glatzel. I think that's his first name, Robert. It's not Glatzel anyway. And basically he's more than likely, in my opinion, going to be a replacement for Zohore, because what Cardiff do under Neil Warnock tend to do is kind of have a target man up front, and since Zohore has gone to West Brom, obviously that's probably what Glatzel's coming to do. And the third, or I think it's third or fourth reason that they will go up is Neil Warnock. He is the manager, of course, the Neil Warnock effect. He always seems to do it from the Championship. I mean, think of it this way, in the 2017-18 season when Cardiff did get promoted, no one thought they were going to get promoted. They were the surprise package of the Championship that season. They had a very mediocre squad on paper, and they just seemed to perform every single week because Neil Warnock is a very underrated British manager in my opinion, and he's got a better squad going into the Championship this season than he had that season. Obviously other Championship teams have improved as well, but I feel that Cardiff now are a lot stronger and will be able to cope with the Championship demands this season. And finally, we're going to look at the team that will most likely play Cardiff's season this year. Obviously this is depending on the transfer window and how it finishes. So obviously, as you can see on your screen, Neil Etheridge in goal, the back four, Lee Peltier, Sean Morrison, Aidan Flint, Joe Bennett, then Joe Rawls and Callum Patterson in midfield, Junior Hoylett, Bobby Reid and Jacob Murphy then with Robert Glatzel up front. So that should be kind of the team to play the season. I'm not too sure whether Sean Morrison or Sol Bamba will start, or whether Aidan Flint will be the third choice centre back behind the two of them. Nathaniel Mendez-Lang is also another player that could come into the squad. So as you can see by that team, on paper Cardiff do have a very, very strong and solid Championship side that I believe can get them out of the Championship. Now in terms of how the other Championship teams will do in terms of the promotion race, obviously the first ones that come to mind when you think of the promotion race are going to be like Leeds, Fulham, probably you'd have to say Huddersfield maybe. I think it's probably too early for Huddersfield to bounce back. I would say West Brom are definitely up there. I'd probably say Derby could be up there with Philip Cocu. But yeah, in my opinion, I think it will be Leeds that go up. I think Leeds will just have too much quality. I think they've learned their lesson from last season. But then again, I would not be surprised if Leeds bottle it again. I really wouldn't. But yeah, I think Helder Costa on loan from Wolves was a brilliant acquisition from Marcelo Bielsa. Obviously, losing Pontus Jansson is a big miss for them. But yeah, I think Leeds will have too much quality this season to stay in the Championship for yet another season. But obviously, I would not be surprised if they bottle it again because, let's be honest, it is Leeds. Obviously, in terms of Fulham, they have a very strong squad for the Championship on paper. Obviously, losing Callum Chambers, I think, is going to be a big miss for them. Obviously, he's gone back to Arsenal from his loan deal. Obviously, keeping Mitrovic is a big thing for them. Obviously, that's like a new signing for them in the Championship. I seem to be saying obviously a lot, don't I? But yeah, Fulham have a very solid team going into the Championship next season, and I think that they will definitely challenge for the promotion race. I think it may be too early for them to go straight back because they have a lot of dead wood. I mean, they had an absolutely disastrous transfer window last season, so I think cleaning the air is kind of the mission for Scott Parker this season, who is, again, yet another inexperienced manager. And I know that's not always an excuse, but I think Fulham will have this season to air out the dead wood, and then next season they will go up, I think. In terms of the third team I think will go up next season, I am actually just not going to predict it because, as you can probably tell, the Championship is absolutely just beyond predictable. It is absolutely impossible to predict. I think that the dark horses next season for the playoffs will be like the likes of Nottingham Forest, Bristol City look very strong this year, Brentford. I mean, I'm not a Championship expert, I don't really watch it that much, but off the top of my head, that's what I think will happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like. That would be much appreciated. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel because there's going to be a lot more videos coming soon. If you want me to do more Championship, then I will keep up to date with it and do more videos if you guys want me to. Yeah, as I said before, it's going to be mainly Premier League. My next video will probably be a Premier League predictions video. However, I might do a video before that because I'm kind of going to wait till the transfer window finishes to do my Premier League predictions because there's probably going to be a lot of defining transfers that happen over the next 5 days or so. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. So yeah, see ya.